You know, a much lesser composer would do something like that. But she has. Beautiful passing notes, hey? Welcome back, folks. Hope everybody's keeping well. So today we're back with Tori Amos and we're going to do Winter live at Montreux. I'm kind of in the mood just to take this all in because this one has been on my radar for a while. Home Gnomes talked about it a little bit over on Patreon. I've had other people on the previous Tori Amos videos talking to me about Winter, and I have a friend of mine who talks about it, and he's been trying to get me to listen to it in my spare time, and I've been saying to him, like, I can't because I'm saving it for YouTube. So without any further ado, let's get going.
This is my last song. This is from my dad. Snow can wait, I forgot my mittens. Wipe my nose, get my new boots on. I get a little warm in my heart when I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove. I run off where the drifts get deeper. Sleeping Beauty trips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for yourself, 'cause I can't always be around. He says, when you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Boys get discovered as winter melts. Flowers competing for the sun. Years go by and I'm here still waiting, with a ring where some snowman was. Mirror, mirror, where's the crystal palace? But I only can see myself skating around the truth who I am. But I know, Dad, the ice is getting thin. When you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Here is gray and the fires are burning. So many dreams on the shelf. You say I wanted you to be proud of me. I always wanted that myself. When you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses have gone ahead. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Never change. All the white horses
What do you say? What can I say? Wow. I felt really overwhelmed there at the end. Eyes are still dry. Nearly. She nearly got me. I think if I didn't have a big studio light and a couple of different cameras on me, I might have been away. But, growing up in Northern Ireland, we're made of tough stuff, at least on the outside. We've got the hard shell. So, I kept my composure. Inside, though. Inside. Whew. I think because this is so stripped, it's just the piano, and it's raw emotion. It's kind of like storytelling here. Her use of rubato everywhere, the way she pulls everything, and she doesn't rely on a strict measure. I think that allows us to dream and to get pulled into her world in a different way. What I mean is because of the sort of fluidity of her performance and hesitations and all the rest of it. I think I'm getting pulled so much into the story. She said it was about, it was for her dad. The overwhelming feeling I get from this, just from the music and the emotion, even without looking at the lyrics yet, is real sadness. I would be very surprised if this is something happy, because the music just doesn't feel like that. Yeah, anyway, with the best type of art, in my experience, whatever the real meaning of it is, or it can be interpreted in different ways. This song, she's mentioning her father again, and I was getting that in Icicle whenever I look back at the lyrics. The combination of religion and sexuality, and the fact that she was so young sounding, about talking about her pajamas and he's in my pajamas again. It's just, whoa, really heavy stuff. So, I don't know. Let's get into this. I'll maybe pull up the score. I'll find the score for this, and we'll maybe talk a wee bit about the key and some of the chord changes and things like that. Would have loved to have heard her playing it. It sounded like a proper grand piano. It was fine. I really enjoyed the performance, but I don't know, I kind of felt like when she was laying into it, you could hear that the piano was pretty much at its maximum dynamic. She couldn't really get it to go any louder because it wouldn't go any louder. I just feel like with a grand piano, she could have really, So I wonder what the choice was for that. I don't know if that was a logistical thing, why she was using that on that night, or whatever. Anyway.
This is my last song. This is from my dad.
You can already see at this point, she's getting in. Yeah, getting into the mood, getting into the story. This is something that Tori does so beautifully. You know, it's a real disservice to call her a singer, because, or a pianist, or a musician, or any of those sort of words that we would use to describe somebody like this. Although you could argue that this is what everybody does, you know, when you're a singer or you're a musician, you're telling the story somehow. To me, that's probably her strongest point of everything, is that she pulls you right in. She had me so pulled into this that, I don't know, I think if the smoke alarm had went off in my house and smoke started coming through the door, I would have just kept listening to this. I wouldn't have stopped to save my life. She had me that much. It was like, I'll go out, you know. Yeah, right. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, we're in the E flat minor key. Not all that common a key signature to write in. You know, in the guitar, in rock bands, sometimes we get E flat minor, but that's because a lot of guitarists will drop their standard tuning down a semitone. Like they're playing in E minor the whole time because their fingers are over those notes, but it's actually in E flat minor. But on piano, E flat minor is not a key that's used very often. The first piece that I can think of is an elegy by Rachmaninoff. There's something really sad about an E flat minor key. And that could prompt us to have a whole discussion about, you know, why does a composer pick a particular key?
When you feel a little peckish, pick up a penguin.
To write in. The one as a piano teacher that I often use as an example, or at least one of them, is the Schubert Impromptu in G flat major. You know, because whenever you have people learn that, it's just flats everywhere and it's double flats, and it's not the easiest music to read. And it naturally prompts the question from the student, why has he written this in G flat major? Why not just write in G? 1 sharp. The reason is because it doesn't sound the same. Listen to it in G. Back to G flat. Why does G flat, which is actually the relative of E flat minor, so hopefully you're finding there that I haven't just picked a random key. It's essentially the same key that Winter is in, you know, it's a relative. So there's something more profound about that key, isn't there? Something like that. Now, I'm sight reading it, so don't be too hard on me. I haven't got all day, so I can't sit and learn this. But that's a rough idea, isn't it? So if we've got E flat minor, that's a B flat minor 7. C flat major, which is also really B major. So that's the N harmonic. So for instance, in this case, we would say this is a B, but it's also a C flat because we play C and go down 1 note. So it's more commonly referred to as B major, but it's actually C flat major in this key. So it's a 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. 1, 5, 6, 4. There we go. Okay, so let's push on.
Snow can wait, I forgot my mittens. Wipe my nose, get my new boots on. I get a little warm in my heart when I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove.
So even that, like, I mean, it should be a happy memory. It doesn't sound like a happy memory, does it? Is it just me?
I run off where the drifts get deeper, Sleeping Beauty trips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for yourself, 'cause I can't always be around. He says, when you gonna make up your mind?
Oh man, that is just beautiful. See that note it hangs? That's the fourth over the top. That A flat over the E flat minor. That, when she did that later on in particular, oh my god. Absolutely gorgeous. It's just beautiful music.
He says, when you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna...
Now, I talked about rhythm earlier on. Do you hear the rhythm in her voice? When she inhales, she inhales on the beat. Dun, 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 dun. So something about that. Now, I'm not a singer, so that's obviously very crude when I'm doing that, but I'm trying to get my point across, which is she just has such a natural way of, like, an embodiment of the music.
For yourself, 'cause I can't always be around.
Storytelling with the voice, or sorry, with the expressions in the face. Ah, man.
When you gonna make up your mind?
I want to give her a hug.
When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear.
Holy shit.
Boys get discovered as winter melts. Flowers competing for the sun. Years go
It's interesting.
by.
I wouldn't have got that. I wasn't looking at the lyrics, because the way she's spaced out the syllables, flowers competing for the sun. Is she likening the female as the flower and the male as the sun there? Boys get discovered as winter melts. Flowers competing for the sun. Or is it the other way around? You know, you could look at that as maybe the boys are the flowers and they're competing for the girl who's the sun. I don't know. Years go by and I'm here still waiting. Withering where some snowman was. See, that's sad.
Withering where some snowman was. Mirror, mirror, where's the crystal palace?
Is that Sleeping Beauty? Is it Sleeping Beauty? Is the mirror, mirror on the wall? Did she talk about Sleeping Beauty earlier on?
Crystal palace, but I only can see myself.
That's...
Skating.
Wow. Right, so do you notice how she's with the piano? So her voice and the piano are like this here. So that moment of tension when she goes to sing about being alone or being on her own, she leaves the piano out and it's a vocal on her own. That's really clever stuff.
I only can see myself skating around the truth who I am. But I know, Dad, the ice is getting thin.
There you go again, right? So what did she say on there? Where's the Crystal Palace? So the promises of things that she should have got, she hasn't got.
Gonna make up your mind. When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear.
This is a bit in it. To the bass. That's a great hook. Let's see what's going on there. So it's the same progression again, isn't it? So let me see. Now this transcription I'm looking at could be wrong, or it could be maybe this is the album version. I haven't heard that, but it sounds like she's going to the root note. It's not what, it's not right. It's this. Isn't it? That's what she's playing. That's a lovely little dun, da, 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 little motif that repeats.
Here is grey and the fires are burning. So many dreams on the shelf. You say I wanted you to be proud of me. I always wanted that myself.
Hair is grey and the fires are burning. So many dreams on the shelf. You say I wanted you to be proud of me. I always wanted that for myself, or I always wanted that myself.
Myself. When you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast.
Do you notice how much she's playing about with what her kind of appoggiatura is there? That's why it's whenever you get, you know, two notes on the beat. So instead of, let me see. The resolution comes afterwards. So instead of say like, something like that, she has this sort of tension release. Release. Tension. Release. She does it a lot. There's it again, you know, instead of you know, a much lesser composer would do something like that. But she has. Beautiful passing notes, hey?
'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses have gone ahead.
You tell me, guys, what you think this is about. I'm sure you will anyway. You don't need to have made it this far in the video, but the white horse is the main thing that I can't get. It's sort of ambiguous, you know. Let me see. Traditionally, what does the white horse represent? The white horse has been an important symbol in mythology and religion for centuries. It is known to symbolize purity, heroism, enlightenment, triumph of good over evil, and serves as a holy animal for the Christian religion. All the white horses are gone, is that what you said?
All the white horses have gone ahead.
was the thing about white horses earlier on, so she's changed. There's one earlier on, the white horses are still in bed.
I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Never change. All the white horses are
Absolutely exquisite performance. One of the best live performances I think I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. So yeah. Well, there we go. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. If you do enjoy what I'm doing and you want to help support me, Bandcamp's your best bet. Go to Bandcamp because you can buy that for the same price of the coffee and you're getting all my music. So thank you very much to everybody that is helping support the channel that way. It means a lot.